you love it, Lee?
I love it.
Oh, we've had 2 hours of this crap.
Do you want a cushion? Because I have two. I can give you one.
We have a seat ready for Lee. Last year's American Idol winner, Lee Dewyze, returning to the show that made him famous last week to introduce his new single called Beautiful Like You. How are you? Interesting year for you?
Yeah, something different.
Have you gone back to the paint business?
No, I thought about it. No.
Because I like you that much.
Thank you so much. How are you?
Oh,
Good to see you.
Wow, that's a big deal.
Hey, how are you?
Good, Lee. How are you?
Good.
Have a seat. Have a
Sit in
cushion.
that unladylike position. I'm going to try and sit like a lady.
Let's get comfy.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
How was going back to Idol?
It was awesome. It was awesome because the first time you go on, you feel like
Judged.
you feel like you're trying to do something. You're not really quite sure what, like you're up there and you got these songs you got to rework and make them your own, as they say.
But wait, and then millions of people watching and critical
Right.
judges on
Right.
top of it.
Right, and then every week you get through, you're like, all right, cool, I'm still here, great.
Steve has an important question about how does J-Lo look in person? Is she fabulous?
She looks great.
She's flawless.
Yeah, she's awesome too. I actually got to meet her a few times, and she's just amazing. She's a really, really nice person.
She's a
And
star.
Steven Tyler, I bet that was
Oh God, that was awesome for me. I mean, I was sitting there, after I got off the show, and when I was done performing, waiting, just to go, and all of a sudden, all three of the judges walked out, and I've met Randy, and me and him had a little conversation. How you been? And I met Jennifer before, and I never met Steven, so. He came up and he's like, hey, my man, da-da-da-da. I'm like, hey, what's up, dude? And he's like, I'm like, what's going on, Like, how do you like it? And he's like, I love it. And I got this new single coming out. And he starts singing a little bit of it to me. And I was just like, this is awesome,
Aerosmith's sales have gone up since he joined. It's a whole new audience for him. And so I'm not surprised he's not taking advantage of this, with a new single.
Yeah, I think he's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's awesome.
So you didn't say to him, hey, wait a minute, dude, I got the new single coming out.
No. He told me he dug the song, which was really cool for me.
Wait a minute, dude looks like a lady. I'm the lady.
well, in some lights. Did you get to meet the kids? Did you talk to any of them?
Yeah, I got to go upstairs and sit in the room while they were all waiting to go down. And that was elimination night, so they were all...
Did that bring back memories?
Yeah, it did. Being in that room was like the worst thing going back, because I was just like, oh my God.
So how different is life now for you after Idol?
It's way different. I mean...
I can't believe we're showing the medley. Steve, your favorite part?
Oh, the cruise ship.
It was always actually my favorite part, too.
Cruise ship.
I think you're being facetious.
No. It was weird going back and seeing the kids, and I knew how they felt. I really did, and being able to talk to them, and they were just kind of asking me, how did you feel every time? And
were there weeks when you were just sure you were going home?
You're never sure. Even when you audition, you're standing in a room, like I was standing in a room with thousands and thousands of people auditioning, and you're looking around, there's so many talented people on the show, off the show, auditioning. And I don't think anybody goes into it saying, I'm going to win this, I'm going to be the next American Idol.
Right.
I think you go on.
You're humbled, I'm sure.
You have to say, I'm going to get as far as I can, and hopefully this will help my music career in some way.
But there had to be a point last year where you thought, hey, maybe I will win this thing.
Well, I think once Top 24 hit, it was just a matter for me of, if I'm not going to try my hardest every week to get through, and I'm not going to put, everything into this, because I had to sacrifice a lot. Everyone that goes on the show does. If you're not going to put in the time and the effort and just really wanting to do it, you shouldn't have done it in the first place.
What are you sacrificing? Just your life?
Everything. Musically, I was, the singer-songwriter at the venues in Chicago, and going on the show like Idol, it's just this pop sensation kind of thing going on.
All right, so there you are in Chicago, singing moody personal songs.
Yes.
And now suddenly it's the big band, 20 million people watching. That's a huge change.
It's a big change. I played for a long time in the city, but going on that stage was definitely different. Going from playing just to an audience of your fans and da-da-da in the city, then you go on the show like Idol, and there's 60,000 cameras flying around you, and judges, and commercial breaks, and
weird
just what's going
genre
on?
weeks where you had to.
Yeah, R&B week was my challenge, but it was actually when we did Treat Her Like a Lady, which I totally changed up, and I just every week that's what it was for me, the challenge of taking songs that weren't my genre and making them my genre.
But you didn't have to tech your own show.
No.
People carried your stuff for you, right?
I know, but no, I still carry my stuff. I try to, at least. it was just definitely a different experience going on the show. But I'm glad I did. You know, it let me do what I love to do. And
you're glad you did? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm real happy I did.
He's a pretty mellow guy.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's just a matter of once you come off the show, you can only ride that idol wave for so long. You can only say, I'm American Idol winner, and look at me, and that's great, but you have to make the music too, you know?
It's so true, and we always talk about the people that didn't win that are still really talented and do really well, and sometimes the winners, they just kind of fade into obscurity, and
It's
you don't hear
drive.
about them.
It really is drive.
It is.
Even if you know you come out with an album and it doesn't do as well as you want, or it does huge, whatever the case may be, you can't get lazy and you can't give up hope on anything because you just have to figure, you know, I did this because I love music and I want to play. And
let's not forget the first reason.
Right, the reason
and what
in the
about
first place.
the little conflict that goes on between making music that you think will be commercial since you're the idol guy and making the personal music you want to make?
Well, that's the absolute hardest thing, and I think that people coming off the show will take the most criticism for, no matter who you are, simply because, you know, you have the music you love to make, but you also want to be in a very hard market where you want to make music that people enjoy. So it's finding that kind of in-between line. And for me, the way to do that was, you know, I literally just took my style, which is a little more folky, a little more singer-songwriter, and you know, I kind of went with a little more of a pop rock element to it, and I like that. That's what I've always liked. And we kind of mixed the two together, and, you know, I was able to write, you know, co-write my whole album. So, I mean, it was a good experience, definitely a learning experience.
And when you were on the show, you always seemed like you were just playing you.
I was. It's funny because, you know, I've met people off show fans or whoever, and they're like, "It's so good to meet you." I'm like, "Yeah, it's good to meet you too." And they're like, "Wow, you're so normal." I'm like, "Yeah, kinda." You know, like
It's the opposite with Steve, because they go and meet him and they're like, "Wow, you are so nice on the show in person."
I got groupies
Wait,
off the show.
he's nice on
I know. I saw him out there while I was waiting.
Everybody's
He's nice on the show. I met the
Oh, you lit?
Okay.
I took it the other way.
Okay.
Too. Okay. For you, are you on the road all the time now?
Yeah, we've got a bunch of shows coming up. Actually, we're leaving tomorrow. We're going to Connecticut, Iowa, Florida, Washington. So we're all over the place right now. But
You guys should tour together like all the American Idol winners. That'd be fun.
it'd be fun.
No.
Well, here's the thing. It's just that I think that when you become an American Idol winner, right? You know, you're put in this group of people that have all won, and they're all different genres. They're different styles, but it's very easy for people that don't actually listen to the music and pay attention to be, oh, you know, it's this guy, it's you know, for me, it's all about music.
Yes,
And
and
if you listen to the music, you'll get it.
You and David Cook, you guys could hang together.
We can hang together. I mean, like, same thing though. You know, different genres. But he's a great guy. You know,
Also,
him and Chris
you
are
know,
both good
through
guys.
every one of your songs isn't the final song in a Vegas act. So you're not doing that big closer with every song.
I know.
Yeah.
And it's just nice having the freedom on stage to just do whatever you want. You know, play whatever song you want. And
All right, the
Without
debut
Simon
CD.
criticizing you.
Debut CD is called "Live It Up, Live It Up."